there, scientists! I know that you don't have a solar panel at home, but I have a small one here, and I'm going to give you a short demonstration using a propeller and a little buzzer that I have, and then we're going to get into our activities for the week without solar panels. There'll be two things you can try. You can do one or the other, or you can try both. Designing a solar oven, or coming up with some kind of a shower, maybe an outdoor shower that you could use after a very muddy day of play. So let's jump in. I bet you recognize some of the things I have here on my blue tray. I've got my handy propeller. I've got a small buzzer, like a little doorbell buzzer. And I've got this square black thing, which I bet you recognize. It's got a red and a black wire with two alligator clips going to it. If you guessed that this is a solar panel, you are right. So I'm going to hook these up to my buzzer and to my propeller, and we're going to talk a little bit about solar energy and get on to our challenges for this week. Right now you can see that the solar panel is in the shade, but can you see that line right there? There is some nice afternoon bright sunshine coming in. So watch what happens to the propeller when I move the solar panel into the sun. It's going to take some maneuvering here, but solar panel in the sun. Voila! Look at the propeller go. Now, what do you think would happen if I block with my shadow the solar panel? Let's take it away again. All right, panel's getting full sun. I'm going to block it again with my shadow, and the propeller stops. Getting closer to the sun. Listen. I didn't even get into the sun yet. And when I have the solar panel fully on in the sun, that little buzzer is going. Interesting. Solar energy. Energy from the sun. What's happening inside the solar panel? Here's a close-up of the front of a solar panel. And here the wires are connected to the back. I have a piece of tape over the solder points so that they won't come off. Let me take the tape off to show you. When I remove the tape, you can see the solder points and where the wires come off of the solar panel. And then obviously the wires continue down, and a little quick circuit review. Metal tipped alligator clips got attached to metal on the wires to the buzzer, and also to these little metal clips on the bottom of the propeller, right? In order to get a complete circuit, you need to have metal to metal. Now on to the activities for this week. Like I said, I know you don't have solar panels, but you can do two of the activities. We're going to start with the design for a solar oven, and then we'll move on to maybe coming up with an idea for a shower, water heated with the energy from the sun. If you're thinking about making a solar oven, you can use any shaped box. I have this one that has an attached lid. Thought that might be interesting. And then I've just got some random pieces of cardboard. I was thinking about reflecting some of the sunlight, some of the heat energy. Maybe I would have something that angled down. Maybe I could angle this down. And then I'm thinking about this insert, which is white. Think about it on a very hot day. Would you rather have on a white shirt or a black shirt, and why? Let that guide you through your design. There's no right or wrong for the shape that it can be. It depends really on the materials that you have and what it is that you want to either heat up or try to cook or to melt. Let's think of another way to use solar energy. Have you ever felt the water coming out of the hose after the hose has been sitting in the sun for a long time? The water is really warm, right? Ooh, muddy mud mud. Let's say you've been outside playing all day in the mud, making mud pies, You are literally covered head to toe with mud, and you show up at the door and your mom and dad say, "No way are you coming in with all that mud all over you." How could you use what you know about solar energy to create a way to get some warm water for a shower? What would you say, scientists, if you had a bag or some kind of container of water that you could use for your shower? Here I have a bag of water on a white piece of paper, and here the same bag of water on a black piece of paper. Which do you think would absorb more heat from the sun? Remember the hose sitting in the sun. If you had some tubing, you could even rig a system just like a shower. There's no doubt that solar energy is a powerful, renewable resource for planet Earth. Whether or not we're collecting it in solar panels to make electricity, there are many ways that we can harness and use the power of the sun. Now, get out there and do one of those activities, and while you're doing it, think about all of the ways that we can use the sun's energy. Okay, scientists, thanks for watching. Did you enjoy that lesson? Subscribe below to see more fun science videos. You can also become a member of PS Science on Patreon to support what we're doing. See you next time.